Wow. That ability is insane. Mist fills the hall, spreading whispers of madness. The pond mirrors a beautiful dome, drawing you in completely, staring upon you momentary illusion within ripples. Okay. Unlock the gate. There are plants with small purple flowers blooming at the neat room, emitting an enchanting aroma. Gospel herb. Okay. The holy water gushes out from the statue. Drink. Temple water makes you feel refreshed, reducing fatigue by 50, but staying in the hall for too long and attract a crowd of believers. Inflict sleep is pretty good. You guys look cool. Weak. Dude, 50% crit rate is actually insane. We can get rid of that. Okay. Bloodstained scriptures. Runes on the door. I'll open it. Okay. Maybe only women can open it? I'll have to... Oh my god. Shadow mantle? At the far end of the room, you see a lectern. The fragrance of incense spread throughout the room from here. In a daze, you think you hear the earnest prayers of the believers. I've got a really bad feeling about this. At the moment you try to leave, a blood-red magical circle forms beneath your feet. Luckily, you reacted swiftly and step out of the circle just in time. Lord knows all, Lords foretell all. Lord cleanse all, Lord redeems all. Wow. Wow. Prismatic raiment. That's just better. Okay. The hell? Dragon Claw Crown? Okay, that's everything in this room. Solid door stands in your way. You sense an extremely terrifying presence ahead. Intense purple smoke engulf the dark red chamber. The altar, drenched in blood, blossoms like a flower. The men and women awaiting sacrifice are swaying gently to the prayers like slender stamens in a flower. The huge eye placed in this altar wretch watches everything with satisfaction, eagerly awaiting what's next. Holy dragon descends, cleansing my sins. Judgment is near, none are spared. Though the flesh decays, the soul reaches the heavens. I give my life, earning for the divine blaze. $5,000. Oh my god. Nice. 50% combat talent XP. A torrent of lava-like blood erupts from the huge eye. The lofty altar is completely destroyed. The whispers that fills the air have faded away. End the blasphemer knights. Run, hurry! With the bells rising loudly, you barely make it out of the temple before being surrounded by a band of knights. How did that not? You know, I'm gonna go with that instead. Oops. Inflicts poison. A fire that inflicts poison? Not bad. %50% chance every hit to kill an enemy. It's pretty good. I think this is better. Just more consistent. Kill them! Upon the knight's order, the archers in the city walls pull their bows taut and aim at you. There's no way out for you. How did that not kill you? What a perfect chance. Look like we're not the only ones targeting the gospel church. Intruders! More intruders! Guard the temple! Guard the temple! The guard seems to have ceased their pursuit. Come with me. A woman grabs your hand and leads you to a hidden spot. Reach a critical checkpoint. This way, Your Highness. Who are you? We're the invisible hand at your service. Prove it. The Eldar family will always be at your service. I thought you were all gone. Your Highness, come with me. I'll take you to the Noble District to meet Sir Morin. He now goes by the name Simon Coral, or Simon Coral. Oh. Him. It's really you. Our moon. It was these humans who helped me escape. I'm surprised you managed to save Her Highness, kids. I know you have a lot of questions. But trust me, you did the right thing. How do you manage to survive, Morin? Please call me Simon, Your Highness. 40 years ago, His Majesty gave me his final command. Stay alive and bide your time. So I cut off all contacts and did whatever it took to make it this far. You have their smell on you. It's a disguise. They use scent to distinguish between allies and enemies. Why should I trust you? You don't need to. Just trust yourself, Your Highness. We'll be at your service to earn your trust. What happened here? You know what happened, don't you? The general, the knights, and all the nobles have drunk the dragon's blood. Those who drink the dragon's blood will be consumed by it. They have become the follower of King Dragon Zorus. So what we saw today, it was a celebration held for the King Dragon. It took them 10 years to set up this ritual. Fortunately, we ruined it. However, I'm afraid you become Zorus's target, Your Highness. So be it. I don't understand why a powerful general like Augustus would be involved in such schemes. If he's really a servant of the dragon, King Dragon, why doesn't he just imprison us all? Why go through all this trouble? Tell me, can you catch every ant in the yard? The king sees us nothing more than ants. If you can't wipe out all the ants, they'll eventually reappear. So why not build an ant mound, fill it with sweets, and herd all the ants inside? This ant mound is called Last Guard. Does King Dragon intend to wipe us all out? You might not know enough about dragons, kid. The insatiable greed of dragons know no bounds. They relentlessly devour all life around them, transforming it into their own power. They aim to herd humans like livestock, using your flesh and blood to flee their insatiable desires. The Feast of Sin you saw today was essentially a meal for King Dragon. Your interference with the ritual has certainly provoked the King Dragon's wrath to the extreme. So what do we do now? find a place to hide. The King Dragon's fury is beyond what humans can endure. I noticed that there were other humans attacking the Gospel Church. Do you have any ties with them? No, they belong to a secret resistance organization. Maybe we could try to reach out to them. Alright, as you wish. Will they hold another Feast of Sins? Not at the moment. The ritual was a grand celebration for the completion of the walls, and it took a lot of time and preparation. There won't be another one for at least a few years. What would happen if they complete the ritual? They shroud the outer city in eternal mist. Humans with weak magic power will be trapped in a never-ending illusion. Their bodies and soul will be manipulated into becoming docile livestock for generations. They could be prepared as meals for the King Dragon whenever they needed one. What about the citizens of the inner city? Are they fine with it? They learn not to see it or think about it. Let's discuss our next step. Your Highness, it might be best for you to keep a low profile for now. The King Dragon and his followers will probably be up to something these days. After waiting for 40 years, I see no reason to wait any longer. Hey kiddo, I'm surprised you got the kind of nerve, but there's plenty of room for improvement. How about I teach you a few moves? I love that. Watch carefully. Oh my god. Got it? I'll be watching you. With our limited numbers, we could use any support possible. Do you have any idea the humans that attacked the Gospel Church might be? As far as I know, they are quite powerful 10 years ago. They managed to assassinate some member of the Night Order. They refer to themselves as the Nameless. Oh, finally, the first part of the title of the game. With the general's increasing influence, their organization began to decline. I'm not sure who's in charge now or how many are left. It appears they managed to preserve some of their power. If there are people, there's still hope. Ooh, 20% critical damage. Man, I wish we had more slots. Bill, do you feel something is off? We've got a lot of trouble. Indeed, it feels like trouble just keeps going on and on. Why does everything have to be so complicated? How about we launch a nighttime raid on the General's fortress? Sure, why not? Great, we'll do it tonight. Wait, it seems like we're always patrol on General Fortress. Right, they don't sleep at all. Oh, okay. The inner city looks as it always does, as if nothing has changed. How's the discussion? What should we do next? Any advice? Obviously, we need to take out the general. We should think about how to survive this winter. I agree, this winter is going to be harsh. The city is getting more and more dangerous. Exactly. We happen to have the perfect base for this. During this time, we need to gather some trustworthy humans. We're really short on manpower right now. We'll do it. No, I want to see for myself how many humans in the city have the courage to challenge Augustus. I heard they were quiet for a while, but they've become active lately. I have a guy who's close with them. My lord, we have some important visitors. Who are they? Duke Blade, Miss Stephanie. Have them wait a moment. Yes, my lord. Your Highness, you might want to hide yourself for now. Have you got the things I asked for, Meister? Oh, the things. Yes, I've got it all. With shaking hands, Simon hands over a bundle of scrolls to Miss Stephanie. Let's hope nothing goes wrong this time. Those geezers at the Gospel Church are absolutely useless. Master Simon, I have a special request. Go ahead, my lord. I don't know why, but I've been having a streak of bad luck. First, I lost one of my men in the mines, then I got chewed out by the general because of what happened at Gospel Church. Do you have anything that could bring good luck? My lord, let me see what I can find. Take your time, just make sure it really works. So, what if the king blames it on the general? But it was the Night Watchers and Night Order who were responsible for the defense. Looks like the Night Watchers are getting more use. Some has to be held accountable, right? What do you think, Meister? We should have faith in the general. He'll take care of it. Harris worked for the general. Would the general actually turn against him? Are you saying the Night Watchers need a new commander? That's what you said, Meister. So, who do you think is up for the task? Such a significant decision should be made by the council. Agreed. So, do we have a deal? Alright then. We should probably get going. Okay. Bring more rare stuff to me next time. Don't forget your word, Meister. Sure. Two nobles leave the mansion. I don't like the way they talk. It's repulsive. Who are these guys? They are Zor's closest servants, and in a sense, they are even more dangerous than the general. They're even more powerful than the general. Doesn't seem that way though. It's not about power in physical sense. The red-haired girl, just like that 40 years ago, hasn't aged a bit. She's the high priestess of the Gospel Church. What? She manipulates the elder and apostles of the Gospel Church and offer her life sacrifices on a regular basis. Sound terrible. This is nothing compared to her past sins. As for the man, he held power over the council. Even the general tries to avoid direct confrontation with him. Then there's nothing to worry about. As far as I know, human councils are usually filled with incompetence. As you said, Your Highness. They don't seem to get along with Augustus very well, do they? Dragons don't get along with anyone, especially those comparable status. Great. See, we can use that to our advantage. Yes, Your Highness. It's getting late. You can get some rest here. It's been dangerous outside. You better stay here to avoid trouble. Sounds good. Your Highness, the room is ready. Turns out there's so many elves in the city all along. Sneaky ones, aren't they? Never noticed it before. Imagine Robert's face if he found out his boss was an elf. You feel it too, right? The smell here is overwhelming. Yes, that's how he managed to fool Augustus. What smell? The rotten smell of dragon blood. Why have you been keeping it a secret? There's no point at all. What do you mean, Your Highness? You've been hiding your true self, right? The wicked ritual of the Gospel Church ends with failure. Oh my god, one second. Okay. The chaotic outer city gradually attains peace. A few days later, Your Highness, one of my men might know something about the Nameless. Let's go talk to him. Oh, we don't need that one. What the? Why is that so hard? Hey boss, what are you bringing so many people? You know about the Nameless, don't you? Yeah, what? I'll let you meet with them today. With so many people, you sure? I'm not asking for your permission. Boss, please don't put me in such a tough spot. I can't afford to cross those guys. I'm not kidding. Guess I've been turning a blind eye to you for too long. Are you trying to push your luck with me? No. Please, give me some time. Why don't you take a walk to cool off a bit? Give them some time. Fine. But don't try anything funny. I wouldn't dare. Hey guys, thanks for your help the other day. Feel free to ask about anything you need. I got some equipment here that I haven't had a chance to deliver to the Knight's order. I don't know. None of that sounds any good. Hey, you there. What's up? I heard you're the one that took down the gospel church. You got the wrong people. Well done. You've been itching to take them down for a long time. From now on, no one will dare lay a finger on you in the streets. Oh. Okay. Temple is now closed to the public. Makes sense. Enclosed garden. A child's kicking a ball with sheer boredom. Hey there, little one. Where are your friends? Did they get eaten? They got sick after returning to the temple that day. Really? In that case, I can't take you with me. Will you really take us with you? It depends. Don't worry. They'll get well soon. I know it. Promise, promise? Promise. The boy ran up in excitement. Did you just lie to a kid? Of course not. Would you be surprised if you... I would be surprised if you weren't. Little princess, do you think we should be so cold-hearted as to abandon children? It seems like they don't want to stay here. Yes, even the children can sense that they're meant as offerings for the king dragon. We must get them out of here now. You have such a kind heart, little princess. But hastiness could lend to mistake, you know? Alright, we'll have Sir Simon take care of it. We should avoid drawing too much attention. As you wish, your highness. It's weird. I think I hear a voice speaking. Help us. Can't believe I didn't notice it earlier. These are not ordinary trees. They're the ones guardian of the forest. Is there anything I can do for you? Leave. What do you think? Agree. You notice that the roots of these trees are ensnared by magical runes. I promise you, I will get you out of here. But not today. We need to plan this out carefully. Can't take it anymore. The ground beneath seems to be quaking. Calm them down? Hang on a bit longer. I promise to help you. The Exhorter family uphold its oaths. The treants soon calm down. We should go now, but we'll return someday. The monument bears the emblem of the Knight Order. Loyalty, valor. Okay, yeah, it's the same thing. Oh, it's a shame their concept of chivalry doesn't include mercy and justice. We should stay away from here. Ignar Finks, the Dragon Slayer. Sadly, I was too young back then and missed a chance to witness his valor. This statue is even larger than the Covenant Monument. What are they trying to commemorate? Their betrayal of the past? Why has the Lord turned away from me? Is there no way to atone for my sins? Are you alright? Please, put an end to my existence. I can't bear this pain any longer. What happened to you? I offer my body and soul to the Lord, yet they rejected me. Am I tainted being? So I see no need to keep on living. I don't understand what you said, but you seem fine now. Why do you seek death? The Lord is the origin of everything, the redemption of all. The Lord is the one and only. She's gone mad. I remember seeing her at the ritual. Could it be that the ritual have drove her mad? It's probably just that her belief have fallen apart. So beautiful. I think I know how to talk to her. Let me try. I can make friends with her. I'll take you. The Lord has sent us to help you, Lily. Are you serious? Please don't lie to me. Of course I am. And we know exactly the source of your sins. As long as you get rid of it, you'll be free from pain. What do you mean? What is the source of my sin? The source is that you've been misled by those pretending to be the messengers of your Lord. The gospel church is faking the Lord's will. That's the cause of your suffering. But the gospel church follows the will of the Lord. If the Lord can save all, why would they only speak their will to the church? The Lord is omnipresent, and it's the church that corrupts their true message. If you are the Lord's envoy, show me a miracle and I will believe you. Mark my words, there will be great turmoil in the city in the coming days. Stay hidden and someone will take care of you. Really? With a rush of wind, Mew whisked you out of Lily's view. Oh, Lord, have you really revealed yourself to me? I knew that the Lord would never abandon me. Is it true? Just what you said? Does it matter? She'll believe whatever I say anyway. The wooden sign next to the house, Ballad of Returning. This tavern is much quieter than before. Man silently drowns his thought in beer. It's you. Look like the curse isn't a problem anymore after all. Let me buy you a drink. Tell me your story. I met someone nice. Who has such immense power? The lady next to me. Where are you from, miss? I've been living in an abandoned tower for many years until they came and found me. Were you a recluse? Have you ever heard of the Bard's Guild? Not really. May I ask how you broke the Greywood curse? It's a natural born talent. I've never heard of such talents before. Maybe it's the working of destiny. Alex approaches you, lowering his voice. I heard things have been pretty intense in the gospel church. They say a slim lady and a redhead were involved. Is this just a coincidence? Shh. We're decent, law-abiding citizens. Decent citizens? Fine. Be careful in the city. We're being watched here too. We should find another place to stay. Now what do I do? I've done everything. Finish exploring? I don't know what's gonna happen, but if you're ready, come with me. Well then, let me guide your honored guests. This way. Robert leads you to a dusty old wooden shack. It looks like this low, small house hasn't been maintained for years. You knock for what feels like ages before a muffled voice responds. Who is it? We are nobody. Why are you here? We never forget. The door opens. In front of you stands a middle-aged man in a hood who seems oddly familiar. What brings you here? It said that there's an organization that stood up against Augustus Bullard. I'm curious to find out if they still have the courage they had back then. Might you introduce yourself, man? I've heard you caused quite a commotion at the Gospel Temple. Likewise, another group stormed the temple while we were leaving. Was that you, right? Clever. Come on in. Call me Sorrow. You can also call us the Nameless. So, who are you really? I am Cynthia Ixora, the Oathkeeper of the Covenant. Ah, the legendary Moon Princess. That explains the commotion. What do you want? I'd like to invite you to leave the city and re-establish the Covenant. What for? To defeat the dragons, of course. Sorry, but I don't see why we would give up our long-held grounds. Should there be another ritual like the one from the other day, do you think you could stop it? We can do it. You don't seem very confident. So, what's your plan? Gather our forces and train the warriors. What do you plan on training them? We have a perfect place for it. How can you ensure that you won't be found? It's hidden underground. The underground is filled with curses. Curses can be lifted. Forgive my candor, but we can't trust your covenant. Why? You should know better than I do what you've done. Covenant, such a pretty name. However, as far as I know, the covenant changed when the dragons went into hiding. It became a chain that the primal races used to control and confine us. Why should we fall back into those chains? There's been a misunderstanding, human. After Inghar's army defeated the King Dragon, we experienced a time of great friendship and peace. Under the guidance of the Celatellers, we made a treaty of peace and everything was running in order. However, humans have limited lifespan and your societies were constantly evolving. Once Inharit was gone, humans began to disregard the treaty and demanded more. The elders of the Prime Council worried that humans or other newborn races could become something dreadful as dragons, so they started to balance your development. Balance? You mean the distortion of history that has driven us into killing each other? In the name of Ixora, I promise you that if we collaborate, this will never happen again. Should you agree, we'll renew the covenant with mutual respect for humanity and your heritage. No, you just don't understand. The covenant might be crucial to you, but it's meaningless to us. I beg your pardon? You're right. We're short-lived and unpredictable. A couple of centuries from now, we can't even say where we'll be or where our descendant will end up. But we do know what we want. All we want is a world free from fear, from hunger, where we can live without chains. A world that's right for us. Do you want to know what drives us? This is the very hope that we live for. This hope can't be realized through your compassion or promises. It can only be built with our own hands, bit by bit. Because we never forget, and that's the hard lessons we've learned. Whoa, relax, bro. Look, we're here to seek your cooperation. I'm open to cooperate, but you've got to earn our trust first. Let's hear it. Gather the soul orbs. They're the most treasured relics. I've heard that the elven nobles are keen to collecting them. Who knows, you might be carrying one yourself. Good guess, we do have one. We could give it to you. Only if you agree to work with us. How can we work with you if you can't earn our trust? How about grabbing a bite before anything else? I'm good. Same here. Are you two having a staring contest? Count me in. The trial cave where the Covenant used to train their warriors. It might be a breakthrough you need. I have an idea. Sounds good. Let's move. I can't believe it. It's here. How do you find this place? Well, we got lucky. That's all. Oh, it all makes sense now. That day, you brought the curse into the tavern because you found this cave. The curse concealed it, and that's why no one had found it before. So the Greywood curse was designed to bury our past. It was a terrible mistake. I don't understand why the ancients made that decision. Don't you get it? You wanted to manipulate our history, yet it's still here waiting for us. I assume it's the names of warriors on the walls, right? Yes, they trained here, facing difficulty trials in pursuit of defeating the King Dragon. When the team failed, the next would retrieve their soul orbs and press on. If one path is blocked, they make a new one. That's what makes a warrior, someone who sacrificed everything for the Covenant. Across more than 300 years, 20 generations of people, each and every one of them was a hero, known to all. Sadly, all of them have been forgotten, except for Ingharet. Our past, our stolen memories, are buried right beneath our feet, yet nobody realizes it. How ironic. We should set our disagreements and revive your covenant, or our covenant. No, the covenant is dead, but we must continue to fulfill the unfinished quest. Sorrow placed his hand on the wall. My name is Sorrow. I fight for hope. Where did he go? Wonderful, a new trial has started. Let's go catch up. I'm back, Father. Hold on, there's too many people here. 2 of you will have to stay behind. Otherwise, the cave magic will be drained before we finish the trial. Fine, I'll stay and guard the entrance. It's not like it's the first time. You can count on us, Your Highness. We'll keep anyone from disturbing you. You're good at playing both sides, aren't you? Tell me, what other secrets are you hiding? I never did anything against you, boss. I just think of this as part of the part-time job. Alright, you're off the hook for now. You're the best, boss. But in case you have too much free time, you'll have twice the work from now on. Ugh. Well. Quite impressive. Haven't seen you for months and now you're hanging out with the Elven Princess. Why did your luck get so bad when you were hanging around here? Who knows, maybe my luck is finally turned. Never mind. Looking forward to doing business with you. Wow, there's so many things here that I've never seen before. I can't wait to study them. Oh, okay. Wait, where's Little Sorrow? Seems like he's somewhere far away. Found him. He's down there. Why is this yellow? A clear stream flows in a moment of peace. Oh, okay. Why won't this door open? Of course it won't open without the judge's approval. So, does that mean there's no way to pass the trial? Well, guess we'll have to be your judge this time. I'm not messing around with me, are ya? Of course not. Alright, no time to waste on the physical and mental trials. Let's go straight to the ultimate trial. Is this the final trial? Yep. It's time to see what you're made of. You're one of us, remember? Hey, I'm the examiner. Show some respect. Because I'm the one who let you here. Shall we take a break? No. Let's save. What's the switch for? It controls the contraptions, obviously. See? Oh, I thought it would be some kind of trap. You can pull it back, you know? Pretty simple, huh? I'm sure it's not that simple. Oh, you're overthinking it. When have I ever lied to you? Every day. A scorching wave of heat mixed with melting sounds engulf you as a lava pool blocks your path. Can we fly over it with magic? No, we have to do it ourselves. The statue, dormant for centuries, glows faintly as you approach, silently awaits, ready to carry out a long-held duty. So, why do you guys call yourself the Nameless? It's a long story, but I prefer if you thought about it yourself. By the time you figure out the answer, you'll qualify to join us. The moment you touch the statue, a swarm of magical beings emerge from behind it. Pass the trial. The statue falls into silence. How many people are in your organization? I can't disclose that. Even now, you still don't trust us. Watch out, let's take care of this one first. If you impress me, I might consider allowing you into the organization. Not again. It's okay. It won't hurt if your eyes are closed. I'm really interested in your organization. Can I join you? I didn't realize until now, but you aren't human. Elunings, the seventh of the primal races, constantly changing form, unpredictable, and adept in all kinds of magic. Their powers are beyond measure. They can only be eliminated through special means. Oh, why bring up such scary things? I'm not that much like a monster, you know. You'd definitely be the scariest kind of monster if you were our enemy. So, can I become one of your Nameless? We have our rules. To become one, you must pass a test. It is harder than this one? Hard to tell. Guess I'll have to make it a bit more challenging for you guys. Pass the trial. You reach the pitch dark cave and out of nowhere something charges out. Melee damage and magic damage. Get lustrous crown. Only 4? Well, that armor sucks. A huge stone blocks the path. Break it down. Open a pathway. A group of monsters emerge from the underground. Rude. Absolutely rude. Oh, it's infinite. Okay. Introduction to Ancient Races. Wind Staff.